How's it going, guys? And welcome to RC Cincy. Today I am super excited. This is going to be a quick unboxing and initial thoughts. So this is the DJI Mini 2. Technically they did change the name. The first one was Mini Mavic. So they did change the name. DJI Mini Mavic. Now they changed it to the Mini 2, which is a little bit shorter, just fine by me. This drone right here is the Fly More combo. So it is the one that comes with a couple extra goodies, and then we'll kind of unbox it, give you my initial thoughts and my experience this far with it. We did use it a couple times, and then I'll let you guys know my thoughts as well. So let's get into the quick unboxing. Technically this has already been opened, but it comes basically packaged like this. So there is a nice little band. It's all rolled up really nicely. They do a great job of packaging. I think it's one of the best. Let me get this manual out of here. So we'll just set this box to the side. So it comes in this really, really nice case. Basically it's waterproof. See how it kind of like overlaps? Waterproof to an extent. Obviously you can't soak in water, but if it's a light rain, I think you'll be okay. It's adjustable band, and then it has a handle on this side. So let's go ahead and unzip it. So it does have this pocket right here in the front. There was nothing in this pocket, but you can put, you know, memory cards, whatever you want, your license, whatever you want to put in here. And then this top part right here unzips, and this is where all the goodies are. So it was packaged very well. It was a nice sleeve, another box for the charger. Everything was packaged very, very well. So let's just kind of go through the things. We'll just go through this really quickly because I don't keep this in here. I don't need it. So it just has this little tab you pull up, and it's basically, let's see what's in here. Obviously it's going to be instructions and such. Let's pull this up. So basically what's in here is your DJI Mini Mavic, your disclaimer and safety guidelines, your two-way charging hub, and then your quick start guide. So that's basically a bunch of information if you need to know anything or have any issues or whatever. It's all right there. So let's just go ahead and throw this back in a box. I'm not going to be keeping that in my bag. So it's all organized really, really well. Let's start with the top compartment. Make sure you check your top compartment because there's a lot of goodies in there. So, I could have sworn I just dropped something. Yeah, I did. And then spare memory card. Let me grab this really quickly because I don't want to lose it. It's technically not a memory card. It's a so these products right here you do not get with it. These are mine. I'll show you what I have as well. So you do get 2 extra sticks. There are already 2 in on the controller. So that's nice in case you lose one or whatever. You get 2 extra sticks. You do get these cables. So on one end is the Type-C that goes into the controller on top. And then these are different ones. So you get Type-C to Type-C. So like your Samsung products. And then you also get Type-C to your micro USB or micro USB. Basically, your older Android phones and some phones occasionally use that, but they're mainly going to Type-C or the Apple Lightning. Then you have your DJI screwdriver, and then you get props. Now you are going to need 2 blades per side. So this is 1 motor, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like a full set plus 2. So you get a set and a half of props. There's already a set installed, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's just, well, I guess we kind of display it, I guess. Leave it like so. And then we'll pull out this, which is your charging hub. I absolutely like this a lot. There is a thing that you guys need to know. It charges 1 battery at a time. It does not charge all 3 at once. It would have to have a very large capacity brick to put that kind of power out. So it charges one battery at a time. And then it keeps charging till all of them is full. So let's say this one's halfway charged, this one's a quarter charge, this one's full. It'll start from one side to the other, depending on, you can basically start top, I think, by hitting the battery or plugging it in. So it'll charge it, go to the next one until they're all full. You do get an output, so you can use it kind of as a power bank, and you can charge a controller using a power bank. And then the Type-C is how you charge it. There's a power button right there. So this is the hub. You do get 3 batteries. One will come in the drone, so don't freak out, you are getting 3. And then this is the Type-C wire that will charge. They only give you one. This will charge the controller and your hub. And then this is the power brick. What is this capable of? I'm blind as a bat, honey. Let's see. Output looks like 9 volts at 2 amps, 12 volts at 1.5. So it does 2 different ratings. I would imagine the hub's 2 amps and the controller's maybe 1.5. I'm not 100% sure, but something like that. So it can do a couple different devices. Everything was wrapped really, really nicely in plastic. This had a nice sleeve on there. So everything is wrapped really, really nice. Then you have your new OcuSync 2, not new, but your OcuSync 2 controller. This drone's been out for about 8 or 9 months now. 9 months, maybe 10 months, something like that, roughly. So it's been out a little while. I'm not the first to the party, I understand that, but I still want to share this with you guys. I absolutely love this controller design. It's the same one that is used for the Air 2. There is the new Air 2S, which has the OcuSync 3. This is only OcuSync 2. 10-kilometer range. Nice little battery bar there. You have your cinematic, your normal, and your sport. Those are your different speeds. You have your pause and land, power button, or if you have your function button, so you can hold the function button in and scroll the wheel and adjust it. Can do a couple other things I can't remember off the top of my head. This is this the rotate switch between video and picture? I think this is what it does that. Obviously the scroll wheel. You have some rubber, let me pull this out. You have some rubber bumpers right here, kind of seats, your phone kind of seats in there. So that is really, really nice. I like how this opens up. Technically there's an antenna in here, so that had dual purpose. Plus I love the screen that's on top, not like the old one where it's at the bottom. And then you have a wire already in here, which is, guess what, Apple, because that's the most common one probably used. So you put your Apple one. Obviously you can unplug this, which is type, man, that's the, which is Type-C. So you can change out to those different wires. So I like that a lot. So then you just plug in the Type-C, and then whatever your end is on your phone. So that's really, really nice. And then not only, and then it kind of tucks, like it kind of sticks out. You plug up your phone, plug it in, and then when you're done, you could kind of route it in here, and then plug it into this side, and then it hides the wire, and this closes back up. Obviously, this locks on your phone to hold it. So it has little rubber, little indents just like here to help hold your phone. So that's really nice. At the bottom, you have your Type-C for your charging. This has a very large capacity battery, so you're gonna get tons of flights. And you have an option to where you switch on to where it actually charge your phone if your phone's getting low. So there's a lot of crazy features. Here are your 2 thumbsticks. You just simply pull them out. They just screw right in. You do get the extra ones over there. There's no reason to put them on right now. Pop them back in here, very easy. Obviously you have a speaker somewhere on the controller, obviously, to notify you of things. I think it has a speaker on the controller, or maybe you use your phone, I can't remember. The joysticks feel absolutely incredible, high quality, really nice material, like usual. Probably one of the best, definitely packaging wise, the best in my opinion, packaging wise and quality. It's up there. I mean, maybe there's other professional drones I don't know about that like actual like movie sets used, but these are just incredible. So I left this little packet in here. I would do so yourself too. This removes moisture from your bag, so just leave it in there. It's not going to hurt anything. It's got these little dividers in here, so you put like your power bank, your hub charger in here, your controller, your drone has its own little bay, and it does have a piece of foam at the bottom. See that? So that kind of protects it from getting banged up. I would probably seat it this way, unless there's no cushion there. So maybe you can put it in that way. I think it was the gimbal does have a case on it. I think it was facing up like so. So it's completely up to you. Nothing else left in there. So let's move the bag. It's basically the drone that's left. These accidentally came out. They do tuck in here like so, right? Just like, whoops, I kind of popped out. Tuck them back in. It's supposed to kind of be held by this like so. You know what I mean? With this little guard. So you get this new little drone kind of protector slash guard that goes on here. Has this piece right here that kind of helps seat it, whatever you want to set it on something. So there's a snap right there. See how it unsnapped? You undo it, it kind of goes into that little groove there. Take it off. That's kind of cool. You get that as well. And then you get the drone. Obviously there's a gimbal protector, because this is probably the most expensive piece on this whole entire thing is the camera and the lens. You just squeeze here and then just simply lift up and out like so. Set this down. There's your gimbal. It is 3-axis. It is 4K. It's a 1/2-inch sensor. So really, really nice sensor. It does have a light here. It does also have a light there. There's also it feels like it's a button too. I don't know what that does. I need to find out. It simply folds. It'll have stickers completely showing you how to open this. Has a sticker here saying how to open this. Has stickers telling you the order of opening the arms out. As one over here on top of this showing you, hey, how to unsnap and put it back. So it's very, very well labeled. They come when they peel off, they don't leave a lot of residue. I like that a lot. So this has a lot better finish to it, in my opinion. Before on the old one, you would see like some rubber, not rubber, but it would be like rubber right here, like a rubber piece like that right here. They did it in plastic. So they kind of went through and kind of did some other modification. You can see the screws that basically hold on the arm here. Same thing here. You can see it's finished much better. It's got this nice braided wire protector there. So you get a lot of motion in there, so it knows it's moving a lot, so I don't want it to, you know, get unraveled or get damaged or anything. It does have real vents. The other one in the front, it had solid plastic. This one you can see the little vents to allow heat to come out. The fans are very quiet compared to the other ones. I don't even know if it has fans, and it's so quiet, to be honest with you, when it's just sitting and idling, not flying or anything. Has vents there as well. And then you have your bottom ground sensors. I don't know if it's LiDAR or some kind of optical flow sensor to keep the positioning of it. So you get 2 sensors there. That looks like a little screw there. You obviously get your 1-push battery sensor, and this is how you turn it on. Press and then press again and hold is how you would turn it on. It's got some more ventilation there. I kind of look similar to the first one. I really like this design a lot. Then the first one was micro USB. This was Type C, so more connectivity there. And then obviously your micro SD reader. I'm using a Pro 128. I don't know. I'm sure you could go really large capacity, but I'm doing 128 because it is 4K shooting. It'll quickly take your memory up. Let's pull this battery out really quickly. So you just press this little tab and then pull straight out. Look in there. I mean, it looks like there's like nothing in there. Do you see that? Like, do you see how much room there is in there? How empty it looks? That's crazy. So I'm trying to see if I can see a fan. I don't see a fan. It's just, I mean, look at that. There's the board up here. The board's up here. I mean, they've really condensed, and the technology has gotten so much smaller. So technically, this is lighter than the first DJI drone. First DJI drone was 248. This is 241 or 42. So this is much, much lighter. The batteries are lighter. The batteries have, before there were those ions, those cylinder, pack 2 cylinder ion batteries in there. Now it's actually some kind of lipopolymer. So it's a 2-cell, high voltage, of course. The capacity is slightly smaller on this one. I think the other one This one's like 2,400. The other one's like 2,450 or something like that. Don't quote me on the numbers, but the other one's technically, the first original has technically a higher capacity number, but this has more power because that's what gives it more power to deal with the wind. It has a higher wind level, so this has a high wind level of resistance level of 5, so it can do something like 15 to like 25 miles an hour or something crazy like that. So it does really, really well in the wind. The other one did good too, but this one's like super impressive for its size and lightweight. So it still has the little thing saying, you know, ultra lightweight, under 249 grams, which is that magical weight where it's considered a toy, or, you know. So you can fly this in a lot more areas. Obviously you can't fly in an airport or, you know, military facility or something like that, obviously, but you're able to fly a lot more places. The props are different. They're supposed to be more efficient. The motors look different the way they're designed. They're supposed to be lighter, more efficient. The camera is 4K. The other one was only 2.7K. So this has a better camera, larger, a little bit larger lens. I think it's 1/2 inch. It can do 4K 30. It can do 1080p, 60, and I think 120. It does have, I think 120, at least 60 for sure in 1080p. It also can do, I do believe, 2K as well. I think it can do 2K, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it can do 2.7K as well. And this has a bit rate. The most they can do is 100 bits per second or something like that. That's its bit rate. I could do some other, I forget what the slow is, like 60 or something, 1080p 60. I can't remember what its slow shooting feature is. It does have quick shots. The first DJI did not have quick shots, so it didn't have circle me mode, rocket mode, any of that. Didn't have any of that. There's just really a lot more features, more power, more performance with this. The lens on this is just way better. I mean, a 3-axis gimbal like this, just, to me, it makes a world of difference when you have that nice of a camera. Flight time claims 31 minutes. You're realistically getting 24 to 25 before it starts to try to come home on you, like a safety thing to protect itself. And then the only thing I added was, like I said, this 128. So I got 2 memory cards. Always keep 2 memory cards in case one gets corrupt or full. I got a 128 there. I got this adapter in case I go to my PC, and then I got this adapter that's USB. So I have 2 different kinds of adapters, and then here's another 128 meg card. So I have 2 128s. That should be more than plenty for what I do. I typically don't fly, you know, I fly, get the shot, and then land. I don't fly as much as I used to. I'm just all around genuinely impressed. We went and shot some videos for TikTok and a couple other things. It performed well. It did the circle perfectly and smooth. It was easy. You hit start, it counts down 1, 2, 3. Just make sure you select the resolution you want it, because it defaults 1080p in the 360 in the circle me mode. So you want to go to 4K. Just go on your settings, 4K. There are different other stuff. You can use the grid to help line up your shots. It has what do you call it? A exposure warning. It has like a graph that shows the exposure, the lighting, and everything. You kind of see that. You can go in and change some settings on it. There's constantly firmware updates. I would constantly do those because it can unlock stuff, especially with the first DJI Mini Mavic. That one, the first one, it wasn't that great, and then they put out a firmware that just unlocked a bunch of stuff on it, like the different settings and stuff on her. So just be aware. Always do your updates. As far as like exposure and lighting and changing all that, I'm not that great at it because I'm not a photographer, so I can't give you all that information. There's tons of videos on that. But as me being pretty much, you know, a reasonable flyer, this thing is very, very easy with the altitude hold. I love the, you know, how it comes back. You can adjust the height that it comes back to you, return home. Just tons and tons of features. There's more. I'm going to have to actually fly this and play with it more and kind of figure some stuff out. There's going to be a lot more to basically do on it. So, and figure out for you guys. I want to do other tests. We're going to do some range tests. other things as well. I know a lot of folks have done that, but I just like to give my opinion on maybe there's been updates or something better about it. I was just impressed. I love the pause button. By the way, you can hit pause button anytime and it stops whatever you're doing, like rocket mode or circle mode or whatever you're doing. You hit pause, it stops what it's doing, and it hovers there. I love that. Obviously, this is home, return home button as well. It's just really, really nice. I love the way it fits in your hand, having the screen up top, the wheel. So this does have a zoom as well. The other one I don't think has a zoom. So if you hold the function button, not only does this scroll and you can adjust it to how fast it scrolls, but you can also hold the function button in and you can zoom in and out as well too. So you got a 4x zoom on this, which is pretty decent for what it is. And the quality's there. It's just, I love this drone. This is a drone that you don't have to go buy the bigger brother. Honestly, you get a bigger aperture lens. You get a couple other shots in flight modes, whatever. I understand that. But if you're just wanting to do some not basic, but wanting to do some decent, like filming some real estate, or for a company, or pictures, or weddings, or for folks, this 4K video quality is good enough for that. 4K is great, and the photos look good. It's 12 megapixels, so it should give you a nice, good size, really detailed photo. Having 3 batteries, and each battery, let's say 25 minutes of flight time, that's quite a bit. That's 75 minutes before you get the warning, and you can actually hit that a couple times and cancel it a few times. You are going to get the beeping though, so beware of that. The Fly More is the way to go. The regular one just comes with the drone controller and 1 battery and 1 wire and a couple of these. You don't get all these props. You don't get all these batteries in the hub. So honestly, and this carrying case, you don't get that either. So the quality of this, I can't emphasize that enough. It's really, really nice. And look how compact this is. I mean, you can easily put this in your suitcase. Let's say your suitcase is so big, and you could substitute this for your toiletry bag. Like most hotels have your soaps, your shampoos, your toothbrushes, everything. You can literally substitute this for your toiletry bag and take your drone instead of your toiletry bag, because most places are gonna have everything else you need. You know what I mean? So to me, that's just incredible. I'm just blown away by it. I absolutely love it. So, so far, I'm giving it a thumbs up. Time will tell. Honestly, this is my 3rd DJI product. So this is like not the first one I got. You know what I mean? I had the Spark, and then I had the first Mavic Mini. So all of them have been really good quality. I don't think I've crashed any of my drones. Total, I ended up just either trading or selling them because I got bored with it or wanted a different one. So yeah, the OcuSync 2 is incredible. The range is incredible. Cinematic mode just drives it a lot smoother and slower. Normal, you get a little more speed, and then sport, I think you can only go like 36 miles an hour with this one. The bigger ones will do like 60, 65, something like that. So I don't need to go that fast. You want to get really nice, beautiful cinematic footage anyways. There's a bunch of other little settings and tweaks inside the app that you can do, the editor, all that fun stuff. We'll get into that later because this is more just kind of initial thoughts and unboxing. So I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. I fell in love with it. 9 months later, I would probably still buy it. So that's going to do it, guys. I want to appreciate you guys for all the subscriptions, all the comments, and all the views. It means a lot to me. That's why I absolutely love doing this. This boo next to me, this little guy. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Once again, thanks again for all your guys' support and love. I appreciate it. And that's gonna pretty much do it for this one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.